Hey guys, hey everyone. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Sigoni, but most people call me Sig, and this is my channel Views from the Sig. So today is a very special video, and I was not anticipating how emotional I'm going to get. But as you can see by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking to you about 3 reasons as to why you should become a student ambassador, and a couple of tips, or maybe more, that you can use on your application when applying, obviously. And so this video is particularly aimed for students at King's College London, because that is where that is the university that I went to. So I'm a recent graduate, I'm a physics graduate, and the reason being is because the application, so the deadline to apply is the 30th of September. So I aim to get this video out to you by today, or by tomorrow at the very latest. Today is what is the day today? Today's the 28th of September, or by the latest the 21st of September. And I was inspired by my friends Malika and Michaela, who are also student ambassadors, particularly Widening participation student ambassadors, who made a video as to why you should apply. And so I decided to make my own video as well, because I even put the t-shirt on, because this, oh god, I'm even getting emotional because I'm not gonna wear it again. Okay. I didn't think I'd actually get this emotional. When I think about this t-shirt, when I think about its purpose and what it represents, it's something that is so close to my heart and something that means a lot to me. It's something that's very special to me, and I want to be able to share that with you today. As much as it is so good to graduate, and as much as I'm so grateful for that, I'm upset, I'm kind of sad. It's bittersweet because I'm not going to wear this t-shirt again. I'm not going to get another chance to be a student ambassador. Well, never say never. You never know what's going to happen in the future. But yeah, it's really a bittersweet moment. I love being a student ambassador, and although I did have personal struggles or circumstances that would stop me from, I feel like that would stop me from doing the best job that I could, I loved it still. And I really do hope that the students that I've been able to help and impact and talk to and interact with across the years have benefited from my presence and benefited from me being their ambassador. And I know that some of you have even come across my videos, which is honestly so lovely, and it's so nice. And I love that, and I love interacting with you, and it's so good to see that some of you are coming back to King's, that some of you are going to different universities. I sincerely hope that you are all doing so well, and that you're all doing amazing. And I really wish I could see some of you again, of course, safeguarding. If you're still in sixth form, you need to stay far away from me. But if you're going to university, then I really would love to see where some of you ended up, and not some of you, all of you ended up, and what you're doing right now. And I hope you're doing such great and fantastic things, because you're also intelligent and you're also bright. So yeah, I'm here to talk to you about why you should become a student ambassador, and why you should do it, and why this is, in my opinion, the best job in the world. I don't think, is there ever going to be a job that tops this job? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I absolutely enjoyed it. I love it. When I look back, it just fills me with so much joy, and I would do it again and again and again, over and over again, because I just loved it so much. Insert clips.
Thanks. Oh, we're still recording.
Okay, so let's get into this video and why I'm filming it. So 3 reasons as to why you should become a student ambassador. The first reason, so I wrote some notes, just gonna check my notes because I don't want to just on and on and on. The first, I think the most important reason for me personally, and probably my favorite reason, is the opportunity to give back. Giving back for me personally is super important. Being an active member of my community and I guess using my experience as ways of propelling others and ways of bettering others is super important to me. And as a student ambassador, particularly as a Widening participation ambassador, so you know that for King's ambassadors, they tend to wear red, but the prestigious Widening participation or WP ambassadors, we wear this beautiful blue color, and everybody can tell. You can even say, I think at the back it says Widening participation. I don't know, does it? Let me. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, Widening WP ambassadors wear blue, and yeah, that's the best thing about the job, the fact that I was able to continuously give back time and time again. I even think that my first video on this channel is a WP or student ambassador related video, and I have so many. I have so many, yeah, you get to give back. It's the opportunity to consistently give back, the opportunity to connect with students like yourself. You have no idea. No, actually, you probably do. If you're watching this video, you probably have an idea of what it's like to see somebody that represents you in a position that you aspire to be. Like, I definitely know what that's like, and I definitely know how that's inspired me and how that's what that's done for me. And the honor, the privilege of being able to be that for somebody else is amazing. It's wonderful. It's the reason why I loved being a student ambassador. It's the reason why I hold it so dear to my heart. It's the reason why, regardless of what I may have been going through or what was happening, I absolutely did my best. And so, yeah, and so that opportunity to give back is really so rewarding. And also, by giving back, you're pouring into students like yourself, you're pouring into students that can really benefit from your presence. And it's so beautiful just watching them grow because of it. It's so lovely. It's so rewarding, like seeing maybe a student that, you know, has struggles with speaking in public, or struggles to speak, you know, to speak out loud, or a student that, you know, may struggle with a particular topic or may not think that they are suited to a particular degree, maybe reach the end of a summer school or reach the end of a day and have that change, and see them speaking out publicly, or see them considering a career path or a degree subject that they never would have if it wasn't for you. So that is honestly so amazing. It's so wonderful. It's so beautiful. And that is the ultimate reason, the number one reason to become a student ambassador, to make a difference and to consistently give back always. The second reason is the fact is the work schedule. So obviously I can't speak for other universities, but what I do know, I think this is generally the practice, is that shifts tend to work around your study schedule. So you can sort of pick shifts as and when you are free, allowing you to complete your work, which wouldn't necessarily be the case with other jobs. So you can work when you do have time, when you don't have much work that week, or yeah, you can just plan it around your studies, plan it around your plans as a student, and that works perfectly. Number 3 is the pay. Well, again, I can only speak for London. I can only speak for King's College. London, you get paid London living wage, which I think is approximately £10 to £11. So that's a good pay as a student. That's a really nice and easy way of supplementing your income, a really nice and easy way of, you know, getting an extra bit of cash when you need it. And alongside that, I'll add in a fourth point as well, the network, right? The friends that you make. Michaela and Malika, we were both on K+. So obviously, so I'm an ambassador for, I was an ambassador for KCLWP. And so KCLWP, it does a whole bunch of inclusive or widening or outreach programs, and one of those was K+, which I'm gonna film a video about. And so me, Michaela, and Malika, we were in the same cohort, but I don't know, when did we met? Towards the end of the 2 years. And then the fact that we were all ambassadors together is honestly so amazing. Michaela, I think both have been in my videos before. So yeah, we were all in the same cohort, and we all became ambassadors together. And it's just the fact that, you know, that network of friends, these are friends for life. These are friends that I still talk to, that I still chop it up with, even as graduates. And we all graduated together. Yes. Yeah, these are all people that I still talk to, that I still chop it up with. Yeah, and you can never replace the network that you make with WP people, like with all your student ambassadors. They're just special types of people, and it's so special, it's so amazing, and I really appreciate that. So moving on to tips that can help you for your application so you get the role. Of course, it's really, really competitive. Well, again, I can only speak from my experience, and I can only speak for KCL, but it's super competitive, particularly for Widening participation, because it's so great. And so obviously with regards to the application, it's important that you put in your best effort so you can have a higher chance of getting the role. So the first tip that I would give you for the application is to just be yourself. Being like, the role of being a student ambassador absolutely thrives on diversity. It thrives on differences. It thrives on the fact that we are all different, right? And being different allows us to interact and connect with different types of people and different types of students. So make sure that your personality shines through in your application. Just be yourself. What are things that you've done that are unique to you? For example, think about who you are. Think about the type of person you are within your friendship group, within your, for example, within your degree. So in my degree, I was the type of person that would talk to anyone and everyone, you know what I mean? I just talked to anyone and everyone. I remember in first year, I was the student staff liaison committee member. So, you know, because of that role, I had to talk to everyone, and it ended up I didn't necessarily stick with one group within my course. I was a floater, so I talked to all different types of people, all different types of groups. And yeah, I'm really talkative, I'm really social, I can be outgoing. At times I can be, would I say I'm introverted? I do need times to recharge socially, but when I am charged and when I'm well and when I'm fine, I'm outgoing, I'm social, I like to talk to people, you know, and that type of thing. I'm also, I really do believe in service. And so like helping people is something that's super important to me. Giving back, as I mentioned before, is something that's super important to me. And like just making sure that as much as people pour value into me, that I'm doing the same for other people as well. And stewardness as well is super important to me. So like these are some of the things that I know about myself that I utilize within my application when applying to be a student ambassador. So like, get to know yourself a little bit more. What would your friends describe you as? And make sure that shines through within your application. And the second piece of advice or tip that I would give you is, oh yeah, so teamwork, right? Being a student ambassador is all about teamwork. You don't work alone. You work majority of the time, you're always within a team. You rely on your colleagues to help you out. So make sure that when you are applying, there is a plethora of examples of you working in a team and also being a good team member, and make sure that you understand the value of teamwork and the value of working together to achieve a goal. At the end of the day, you're there to achieve the goal of the whole team, not just yourself. And so, yeah, that is something that I would definitely encourage within your application. Are there examples that you can think of when you worked in a team really well? So, yeah, that's super important. And the final tip that I would give you is take your time and put in your best effort, put in 100% of your effort. That's super, super important. Because again, these applications, like I said, it's very competitive, so you do need to take your time, make sure there are no grammatical mistakes, no spelling errors, have somebody to read through your application, dedicate, spend a week on it. Do you know what I mean? Spend a week on it, dedicate a day to type everything out, to do your application, make sure it is perfect, it is of the highest quality. And yeah, take your time, because like it will do you good in the future. And something that I forgot to mention with regards to teamwork is that for KCL, there's a point in time where you have to do a group presentation for the interview. So make sure that you're able to work in a team. Make sure that you're able to demonstrate those examples, because that is essentially what you do when you are working as a student ambassador. I know that now working as a student ambassador is going to be really weird because of C19. However, it's likely to be support on online calls or Zoom calls, and yeah, I'm not so sure what they're doing, but there's still a need for you as a student ambassador, even within this current climate, even more so now, particularly for freshers as well, who are joining in this very weird time. So like, do apply, do your best, and good luck.